Sitting towards the front of your chair, letting your sitting bones root into the seat of the chair so you feel supported. Taking one exhale to relax and release down into the support of the earth. In this Qigong break, we're going to work with the spine, bringing movement and fluidity to the spine. And we start that by creating a very stable base. Feeling the sitting bones, feeling the feet on the earth, really sinking down to feel supported so the upper body from the waist up can become more mobile. We'll start by bringing the arms to cactus shape. As you inhale, look up gently towards the sky. Feel the movement in your spine. As you exhale, cross the arms at the wrists, making soft fists, and curl the chin down as if you wanted to look at your belly button. From here, inhaling like a flower, opening its petals. Look up to the sky. Feel your belly gently pressing forward. Exhaling, curl back in, looking at your belly button. Like this, continue, and as with all these Qigong breaks, I'm going to give you some inquiries that you can explore when you have time, but simply moving through this sequence with awareness is going to help you bring some fluidity back into your spine if your spine is feeling a bit stuck or stiff. So, one thing you might explore here is the range of movement. Invitation to really slow the practice down and explore moving at, let's say, 1 to 20% of your range of movement to begin with. Feeling the very beginnings of the shift, the spine moving into flexion as you fold forward. And then the spine reversing and moving into extension. You might place your awareness at a particular vertebra in your spine and explore the journey of that vertebra. Then move to a different vertebra in your spine and explore that journey. And most important here, more important than the movement, is relaxing. Allowing your body to relax as you move, rather than trying to achieve something. And from here, you might explore bigger movements, but no more than to, let's say, 80% of your range of movement. So, if you, going to the maximum of my range of movement, I feel like I come to a point where I really hit a wall. And my body stiffens at that point. And what I'm offering you here is, in order to find ease and relaxation and fluidity in your spine, not going to the place where you hit the wall and stiffen. And you can explore this for yourself, going really slowly, moving towards the maximum range of the movement, and notice what tensions might build in your body. And how easy it is to reverse the direction from that place of maximum extension or maximum flexion. And then reduce the range of movement again and explore how easy it is to change my mind. Oh no, I actually want to open. Oh no, I actually want to close. No, open. How responsive can your spine be when it's feeling safe and relaxed? All right, once you've explored this enough, and you can simply do, as always, just one movement with great awareness for your Qigong break here, and notice how that feels, or move for 3 rounds or 5 rounds when you need a quick break. And when you have the time to explore a little more, you can make those kinds of inquiries I offered. So that was a movement of flexion and extension for the spine. Next, we're going to move to lateral side bending movements for the spine. For this, maybe taking the feet a little bit further apart and taking one arm overhead, bending to one side. Coming back to the center, exchanging the arms, bending to the other side. If it's helpful to you, you can place your palm on the seat of the chair to offer yourself a bit more stability, something you can explore. Inquire here again about the range of movement and remaining within a range that is relaxing and comforting. So rather than stretching to some kind of an extreme, remaining within the fluid space from which it is easy for the body to respond to whatever's arising, change its mind. So maybe exploring micro movements here. You can let the arms move in whichever way they want, feeling through the whole length of the spine the journey of the vertebrae, bending one way and the other. You might place your attention on a particular vertebrae again and then move somewhere else. Let the breath be relaxed and natural. Maybe exploring, inhaling or exhaling as you side bend and then reversing when you come up. Noticing, how does that change? What happens when I exhale to one side? Inhale, coming up. What happens when I inhale as I side bend? Exhale as I come up. How does that feel differently? You might also inquire into your sitting bones here. As you side bend, is one of the sitting bones lifting up, or are they both remaining rooted at the seat of the chair? What happens when you let one sitting bone come up? What does that feel like? And what happens when you invite the sitting bones to remain rooted at the seat of the chair? How does that change the experience of the spine? There is no right and wrong way to move. What I'm offering you is explorations so that you can have choices that support you as you move through your day. All right. When you feel you have explored this enough, or you've taken 1 or 2 side bends, coming back to the center, noticing how your spine in particular is feeling, and the rest of you as well. And then the third movement of the spine that we'll take is a rotational movement. For this, we return to constant bear, a practice we had explored previously. So rotating to one side and the other. And starting really small, keeping the hands on your thighs here. Bringing in those inquiries if you wish, or just taking simple rotational movements for your break, 1 or 3 or 5 repetitions, or however many feels supportive. Bringing in the inquiry about staying within a range of movement from which it is very easy to switch direction, and you might experiment with that. Letting the body change its mind. Oh no, we're going to move towards the left. Oh no, something's over to the right. Oh no, something's to the left. Letting a curiosity of what's to the left and right drive the movement. And feeling how responsive and fluid the spine can be. Noticing the way your breath moves. When do you breathe in? When do you breathe out? Is there a particular way of breath moving and the body moving that feels most nourishing to you right now? Again, you might notice the different vertebrae of the body, of the spine, placing yourself at one vertebra at a time, noticing its journey. Or you might keep the whole spine in your awareness. And notice your sitting bones again. What's happening at the sitting bones? And is there a way that the sitting bones and maybe even the feet can help with this movement? Maybe there's a gentle push into the earth with one foot and one sitting bone as the body rotates to the opposite side. So when I'm rotating to the right, I can gently press with my left foot and my left sitting bone, and I can maybe look a little bit further with ease. Can you notice that? And if you'd like to add the arms like we did for constant bear for just a few rounds, really loosening and releasing here, feeling the fluid movement of the spine, you're welcome to. Just be mindful if there's a back to the chair, or if there are any objects or other stones around you. And then letting the movement find its close. Taking a breath or two in the center. Noticing how your body feels. And for me right now, I feel a real sense of gratitude from my body for having attended to a little bit of stiffness in my spine. There's a sense of relief and ease that fills my experience at the moment. Bring the palms to your lower belly if you want. Feeling the breath, letting the energy settle.